I'm going to share with you 3 reasons why I don't ejaculate and how it can help you achieve more success in multiple areas of your life, in fitness and health, in relationships, in your success with money and your finances. I'm going to share with you why and how semen retention and not ejaculating will radically transform your life as a man. Now, if you're a man watching this video, obviously watch all the way through, you're going to benefit from it. If you're a woman watching this video, you can share this with your man. You can share this with someone that it might benefit, someone that might be addicted to pornography or whatever it is. And once they understand these principles, it will radically shift their lives. All right. So the first thing I want to share with you is that when you are just randomly ejaculating, you are actually wasting, okay? Waste. You never want to waste, okay? And I'll share with you why you never want to waste, okay? If you look at planet Earth or Mother Nature, it doesn't waste a thing, okay? Mother Nature doesn't like wasting. This is planet Earth right here. And I'm just going to draw like a tree here, right? And then I'm going to draw some animals. That's a dog. And this is a human, right? So in this process, the human needs to survive. The animal needs to survive. The plants and the trees need to survive, right? And Mother Earth always feeds all of these things all at once, right? She handles a lot of different processes. And so, for example, the human needs oxygen, the animal needs oxygen. These two both breathe out carbon dioxide, so they're breathing out carbon dioxide. What do the trees do? The trees go and convert the carbon dioxide back into oxygen, right? And so it's a never-ending circulating process of survival. In order for the trees to survive, it needs nutrients from the soils. It rains as well, so the rain comes down and then it goes back into the clouds. It's a never-ending circulating process. Mother Earth doesn't waste anything. However, us human beings have got it a little bit backwards, depending on your opinion, that you want to have sex and you just want to release, or you want to masturbate and you just want to release and let go of all of this and waste it. The purpose of semen or sperm is to make a new life. All right. And there's 2 ways to make a new life. Okay. You can make a new human being, a baby, right? Or you can create a new life. I'm just going to draw a map. This is a map. Okay. Just going to put M in here, right? You can create a new life. Okay. And so you can use this fluid or energy. You can imagine it as manifesting, or, the fluid of life. You can have it go inward. Okay, you can use semen retention and have that energy go up into your system, all right, up your spine, and you can circulate your sexual energy. And this does a number of different things, okay? It allows you to last longer in bed, way longer. You can have multiple orgasms. You can please your woman way more. If you're obviously your preferred sex is the same sex, then obviously you can make them last longer. You can last longer with them. So with all of this, it's all you're circulating the energy rather than you're releasing. You're pulling it in and you're saying, hey, I'm visualizing the life that I want. I'm creating the life that I want using the power of this energy right here. All right. So you can either create a new life or you can create a new life. And most people are just just letting it out for no reason at all, for the sake of pleasure. And a problem with pleasure is pleasure should be very balanced. You shouldn't have too much pleasure. When you have too much pleasure, what happens? You create an addiction, right? So you have too much pleasure on social media, you're going to become addicted to social media. Too much pleasure with pornography, you're going to become addicted to pornography. Alcohol, you're addicted to alcoholic, right? So pleasure is something that should be balanced. You shouldn't have too much pleasure. And fun and pleasure are 2 different things, okay? So you need to understand that you can have too much pleasure in your life and become addicted to these substances, and then it becomes a vice. And when it becomes a vice, you can't put all of your energy and focus on what it is that you want. All right. So the next one here is that of power. Okay. When you do semen retention and you don't ejaculate, you increase your power, your personal power. Okay. Because what happens is now you get something called self-control. Okay. You can control yourself. right? There's nothing better than self-control, because when you can control yourself, you can be disciplined and you can get yourself to do things that will lead to more success, more money, more happiness, and much more. Not only that, it makes you feel more confident. If you ever tried semen retention before, and you ever tried to circulate your sexual energy, guess what? It increases your confidence. You feel way more powerful, way more confident. It also allows you to be disciplined long term. It's like a practice, it's like a lifestyle. And it's just ultimately making you a much higher vibration, because you're just not letting go of that life force energy that's inside of you that takes so much to make. It takes a lot of effort for your body to create that fluid, right? That life force fluid. And again, this fluid is so potent that it can assist in creating a new life with the matching up and synchronicity of the womb man, where they have the egg, and then the egg's gonna go and get fertilized, and becomes a baby, a new life. And so understand that the egg and the semen are two powerful things that we have, and it's not just something that we throw away. Just because it's little or tiny doesn't mean it's significantly important, right? It's very, very important, and we need to understand this on all levels of our being, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, what we're doing when it comes to being addicted to pornography or masturbating all the time or having sex with your partner and constantly releasing. And the thing is, when it comes to making love with someone, you don't want to be making love with someone based on just pleasure alone, right? You want to be making love to someone based on pleasing them and making them happy. And you want it to not come from a vice or to this, selfish reasons, right? And when you are operating from that place of love, guess what? Your partner's way more satisfied, you build a deeper connection and more of a long-term and sustainable relationship, right? So it brings a lot of power into your life through practicing semen retention. The next one here is it brings a lot of success. Okay, I just spelled it wrong there. CCESS. Okay, it brings a lot of success. Let me just scrub this out. Made a little mistake. Okay, so it brings a lot of success. I don't know what's going on with my writing today, but yeah, it brings a lot of success into your life. Okay, why? Because number one, okay, it increases your energy. You have more energy. Energy is life, right? Without energy, we are nothing. The number one most important thing in this entire universe is that of energy. You're made up of this stuff. And so if you have a lot of energy, guess what? You're more magnetic. You're more powerful. You attract more things, circumstances, and events into your life that lead to more success, right? And if you are disciplined with your energy and you cultivate your energy, guess what? You're cultivating like a snowball of more and more and more success, right? If you're constantly letting go and you're wasting, guess what? You're wasting, and so you're not cultivating, which means you're losing and you're not winning, right? And so you can get more money, more success through practicing this. In fact, in the book Think and Grow Rich, I believe, he's got there's a chapter called Sex Transmutation, and he doesn't necessarily talk about what I'm talking about right here, but he talks about having a muse, and talks about not constantly released, like chasing women, etc., etc. But one of the main things that we need to understand about success is a lot of successful people are highly sexed, meaning they have a high libido. Okay, if you have a high libido, it means you got that creative energy. Okay, and so when you're feeling horny or you're feeling like you need to ejaculate or whatever, have sex, we have to realize that that's also a creational energy, which means you can use it to create, right? So you go and do that painting, you go and make that YouTube video, you go and start that business, whatever it is, you use it for something else rather than focusing on the opposite sex or the same sex or whatever your sex preference is. You go out and you use it for something different rather than thinking that's the only thing it can be channeled into. Okay, like I explained earlier, right? You can use it to create a new life, or you can use it to go ahead and create a new life, all right? Your own life, your own mission, whatever it is that you want to achieve in your life, okay? So If you want to learn how to do this more and you want to dive deeper into the topic of getting away from these vices, transforming your life, and achieving more business success, then you can go and DM me on Instagram, or there'll be a link in the description. You can book a call where you can find out how you can get more business success, more happiness, more joy through practicing some very, very powerful principles that will accelerate your goals, your dreams and desires, and help you get where you want to be. All right. So if you're interested in that, there'll be a link in the description, and I'll speak to you soon. Keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.